DreAllDay.com.
What up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. We get into this week's motivation. I'm going to tell y'all a quick story just from my background. I think some of y'all might know this, but all of you might not. So when I was in high school, I tried out for the basketball team in 9th grade, and I didn't make the team. In 10th grade, I tried out for the team. By 10th grade, I think I was age 16 at that point. I had finally been able to dunk, but I had to have like a clear lane to run and start to dunk. So I'm like, all right, well, if I get a run and start and I dunk, I'll probably make the team because I have a dunk. That's going to be just something that stands out, that'd be memorable. I didn't get a dunk. I didn't make the team again. So 11th grade, I'm like, all right, it's finally my year. I could dunk pretty easily. I had played like on a couple rec leagues. I thought I was pretty good. I started to get cocky about my game. I went in there, and this dude who was like about my size, but he was way stronger than me. He was a year older than me. He was just busting my ass. He scored on me like 8 times straight in front of everybody in a 3-on-3 game. Like that year tryouts, we didn't even do full court. We did 3-on-3, and he was just busting my ass. So I got embarrassed the worst of all 3 years as a junior. So I'm like, damn, this just ain't gonna work. So I didn't make the team again. I got cut the first cut all 3 years, first day. So after that cut in 11th grade, for about a week, I ain't touch a basketball. I ain't even want to play basketball. Like people at school was making jokes and laughing and talking shit. Like even people who wasn't even from my school heard about it and was asking me about it outside of school. Like, yo, I heard what happened to you at tryouts. So for about a week, I ain't even touch a basketball. I was really seriously considering quitting basketball at that point. Because I'm like, all right, it's been 3 years. I haven't even come close to making a basketball team. I had to start thinking to myself, seriously, honestly, what else am I good at in life? Like, what else can my life be about? Because I had always had this idea, probably since about 9th grade, that maybe basketball was going to be the thing that I was going to be good at. And when I got cut in 9th and 10th grade, I was like, it's okay. I'm only in 9th grade. And then it was, I'm only in 10th grade. So when I got cut in 11th grade, it's like, all right, now I only got 1 year left. Like, what am I going to do with my life that I could actually be passionate about? Because I wasn't passionate about nothing else at that point but playing basketball. And I just got cut from the basketball team in like the worst possible fashion. So I really considered giving up basketball. And at one point, it was like, I don't know if any of you ever do visualization. At that point, I started trying to like visualize, like, what else can I be good at in life? And I was thinking really hard about it for a week. Like, what else can I be good at? What else can I be when I become a grown man? What else can I be doing that I'd be making a difference in the world, that people would know my name, that people would give a damn about what I'm doing? And the only thing that I kept visualizing over and over again was myself playing basketball. That's the only thing I kept visualizing was basketball, basketball, basketball. So what ended up happening maybe 2 weeks after that, at my local rec center, one of the coaches said, yo, Dre, we about to start a team. I heard you didn't make the team in high school, but we about to start a team that is in your age group. Why don't you come play with us? So I decided to give basketball one more shot by playing on that team. I made that team, and mind you, this whole story is in my book, Buy a Game. If you didn't read it, you can read it for free at DreAllDay.com/buyagame. And I went and played on that team. They started giving me the ball. They started actually running plays for me. It was the first time where a team was actually dependent on me to produce, and I actually did produce. I did well on that team, built my confidence back up, and then my senior year, I tried out for the team again at school, varsity, and I made it finally. So the point of this story is this. And then after that, actually, before I get to the point, after that, even though I didn't do much that 1 year I played in high school, I walked on to a college team, made that team, got recruited to another college, and then after college went to the pros, and then the rest is history. And now we're here watching this video, and that was almost 15 years ago. The point of this story was the point of this week's motivation is this. The past does not equal the future. Whatever has happened to you in the past, I don't care if it was just yesterday, I don't care if it was 10 years ago, I don't care if it's happened every single day for the last 5 years. Nothing that happened to you in the past dictates what's going to happen to you in the future. What happened to you 3 days ago does not dictate who you have to be right now. And it doesn't dictate who you got to be next week or 3 years from now or 2 hours from now. You can make a decision at the snap of a finger to change everything. You could change your entire story, your entire life, the entire direction of where you're going. You can change that in a moment, in an instant. It doesn't happen over a week to change where you're going. It doesn't happen over a year. It doesn't happen in 5 minutes. It happens in one moment when you make a decision. So for my story, the moment that I made a decision was when that coach said to me, Dre, we got a team in the neighborhood. Why don't you come play with us? And I said, okay. When I made that decision, everything changed. Because if I would have said, no, I don't want to play basketball no more, y'all wouldn't be watching this video. When I made the decision and said, okay, let's go ahead, let's do it, let's give it a shot, everything else went in that direction, and that's where all the success came from, because I decided to make a change in a moment. So the motivation for you this week and what you can take from this until the next motivation is this. Whatever has happened to you in the past, no matter how terrible, how much of a setback, how embarrassing, how much it just didn't work out for you, no matter what nobody else said or thinks about you or what you said or thought about yourself, you can make a change in one instant and change everything about where your life is headed, what your life is about, how people see you, and most importantly, how you see yourself. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com.
Checking out this video. Make sure you follow all my top content up here. Follow me on all your favorite social networks right over here. And make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new content I put on this channel every single day. Work on your game.